We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Age of Sigmar Battle Report.
Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to another Age of Sigmar Battle Report! Today I'm going to be playing against Luka, and I am reprising my roles as the Orcs. As I'm playing the Orc War Clans, more specifically Ironjawz, against his big old Blades of Khorne. And I say big old because you're going to see that there are three bloodthirsters that are swooping in to see if they can enjoy the... The funny thing is, Ironjawz versus Blades of Khorne, everybody's a winner. They both love to fight. They both love a hard fight. And they don't mind, they both want to win, but at the same time, it's just like, as long as it's a good fight. And we're basically going to meet in the middle and smash into each other, as we both have our tricks and huge abilities to do lots of damage. And what better realm to represent this feral berserkerness than the Realm of Fire, which we randomly decided would be the one that we'd be playing in. So everything's on fire, everything is volcanic, everything's going to hurt us, and we'll go into all the rules of that in just a second, as we charge through burning forest and a burning ruin of some sort of old town that somebody set on fire, probably the realm itself, and just smash into each other and grab the objectives and win. Let's take a look at the armies. Over here is my 2,000 points of Orc War Clan, specifically the Ironjawz Allegiance abilities. I will be playing them as Iron Sons, and Iron Sons have a few things. The first thing is the first battle round, -1 to hit them. I don't know why, they just are harder to hit the first one as maybe they're really fast and running in. And the command trait is just an extra command point at the beginning of the game. And the relic, which will be on my Mega Boss, is that the rend of any weapons is decreased by 1, making him survive a little bit longer against non-mortal wound attacks. And then we've got a gigantic battalion of the Ironfist, which is basically everything that's not my heroes. But let's talk about my heroes first. So leading this entire army will be a Mega Boss. He's my general. I already told you his command trait and his relic. Behind him is his hype crew. We've got 2 war chanters and a weird knob shaman. So the war chanters will have the fix 'em beat and the get 'em beat. So one of them can heal guys and one of them can make them charge faster, 3d6 to be exact. And then my weird knob shaman, I gave him the spell, which I can't remember. I think it's Go Get 'em Boys, which is an aura around him of +1 to wound. So he basically runs up at the guys and goes, "Go get 'em, boys!" And then they all get +1 to wound. And he also has the relic, the Great Green Visions, because I have a WARSCROLL battalion, so I could bring a second relic or artifact. And that gives me an extra command point on a 4+ every hero phase that he is alive. Behind that is our Iron Fist, which is 3 to 5 units of everything else that the Ironjawz can bring. And so I will have a unit of brutes, and I have to choose one brute boss or Gorgrunta boss to be the big boss, which will be this brute boss right here. And they get to do the Mighty Destroyer's allegiance, or the command ability for free, which is the Ironjawz command ability where I choose a unit nearby, and they can move or charge or fight depending on how close the enemy is to them. So it's a very key command ability for this army. Accompanying the brutes will be 2 units of Gorgruntas, 1 big unit of 6 with their Gorhakkas, and the other unit of 3 with their Pig Iron Chappas. And then also, of course, our backbone of the army, which is 2 units of Ardboys, a unit of 15 out front, and a unit of 20 behind with their various banners, shields, and drums to give me all the extra goodies. And that is my Ironjawz.
On to the Blades of Khorne. This is 1,980 points for today's game. I am running 2 battalions. This was a list sent in by, well, someone who I had asked. I had asked the community, what do you play? What's a cool build for Blades of Khorne for you? Because I typically got stuck playing the same thing. And I had forgotten about the Tyrants of Blood, and this one kind of stood out, and I was more than happy to try and run it. So it's the Tyrants of Blood Battalion, which is the trio of Bloodthirsters out front. We do have multiples of the same Bloodthirster in the studio, but I figured it'd make sense to send a Bloodthirster of Insensate Rage, a Wrath of Khorne Bloodthirster, and a Unfettered Fury. So I'm trying out all the 3 different variants of Bloodthirster. They're all around the same points cost, except the Wrath of Khorne Bloodthirster with the Flail Mace is like 30 points more expensive than the other 2 for whatever reason. Now, the general of the army is going to be the Bloodsecrator. That is the model with the banner. He is, just because it works out nicely for him to have the Skull Shard Mantle and the Mage Eater, because I am playing the Reapers of Vengeance. This is the demonic legion that allows demons to immediately fight again if they don't quite kill what they're locked up in combat with. and I'll explain how that works in further detail as the game progresses. We have two Slaughter Priests with him. The one on the left is going to know Blood Sacrifice, and the one on the right is going to know Killing Frenzy as their Blood Blessings of Khorne. And for some of the extra relics, because I am bringing 2 battalions, we have the Bloodthirster of Insensate Rage carrying Argath, the King of Blades. So he's got that big axe upgraded to hit on 2s against heroes. And he has a built-in ability to reroll 1s the turn he charges. We have the Wrath of Khorne Bloodthirster, which is the one on the right. He's going to have the Harvester of Skulls, which will be +1 attack to a weapon of my choice, and it'll be the Axe of Khorne he has. It's not a bad weapon. It's not as impressive as the giant colossal axe the Bloodthirster of Insensate Rage has, but it's, you know, typically it could be a little more reliable. Definitely not nearly as swingy, and thus not nearly as fun. For battle line, we have 2 units of Blood Warriors, 2 10-man units of Blood Warriors, and they're both going to have Gore Fists. I always like the Gore Fists, especially against units that have a lot of attacks. Can help kind of not mitigate damage, but at least reflect some damage back at my enemies. And 2 units of Blood Warriors with Meat Ripper axes, because I do like to have Rend on them as opposed to the rerolling. The downside is the studio collection of them doesn't have musicians. They only have the champions and the banner bearers, which is fine. Missing out on the +1 to charge and run. It might suck. Hopefully it doesn't, though. And they are, of course, going to comprise the Gorg Pilgrim Battalion, which is everything infantry-wise here. And that will increase the range of the abilities of the Bloodsecrator's banner if he is within range of either of the priest in that same battalion. So making it, I believe, 32 inches instead of 24. I'll double check that when we get into the game though, but that'll give a bigger range of +1 attack.
We're going to be playing the Blade's Edge, the battle plan from General's Handbook 2020. This one has 6 objectives rather close to the middle, and basically they're worth 1 victory point at the end of each of the player turns. The twist in this one is starting in the second battle round. Whoever goes second in the battle round gets to remove one of the objectives.
Heads up guys, there's another game in the MiniWarGaming Vault right now you can watch after this one. I'm going to play Stormcast Eternals versus Matthew and the Ironjawz.
And we will be playing on this lovely table that is on fire. It is a mat by Urban Mats. That's Urban Mats with a Z there. And then we've got some cool ruins made by Greenleaf Terrain. And then we've got various trees. We've talked about these lots, but just to remind you, you can get cool trees from companies like Foreground, Model Builder Supply. The bases were from the Sylvaneth Wildwoods from Games Workshop. And everything else is just custom built. So roll off for who chooses a side. You get to choose and start deploying first. Afterwards, this is how we are deployed. Luka decided to take this side. And you can see it's pretty straightforward. We got lines of infantry out front with the Bloodthirsters behind, all the heroes in the middle with the judge. What do you call that? The Blood Throne.
The throne. Skull Throne.
Skull Throne. And on the other side, we've got this terrain right here in the middle, so it kind of forced me to divide my army in 2. So thematically, I stuck a War Chanter on each side. I put the big boss, the brute big boss on this side to have that free Mighty Destroyers over here with a big group of Ard Boys and a small group of Gorgrantas. On the other side, we've got my Shaman, the Mega Boss, War Chanter. Smaller group of Ard Boys, bigger group of Gorgrantas. I'm not quite sure what the right choice was because, I could commit more to one side and kind of dominate that side, but the problem with this mission is that the objectives start to disappear. So if you commit too much to one side, that can come back to bite you in the butt. So we are all deployed. Luka was able to finish deploying first.
Yeah, 2 drops.
2 drops. Who's going first?
Yeah, the theme is the 2 drops. I'm gonna go second, so the orcs will go
naturally.
first.
2 close combat armies. You want to go second. Okay. Everything is volcanic, which means we roll a die for each terrain feature, and we're going to treat each block as a terrain feature.
Right.
And on a 6, every unit within an inch takes D3 mortal wounds. So we're only going to roll then for the ones that matter. I've stayed more than an inch away with all these guys. And with all mine over here. So none of mine are close. So which ones are yours are close enough?
Well, as I was deploying, I actively said, the only unit I care about being in terrain is this one over here, and then I failed that horribly by
And then you put everything else within an inch?
So I put he's within an inch and they're within an inch. They're supposed to be on that side, it's fine, I'll fix that.
Do you want to just move them?
If you're okay with that.
Yeah, it's fine.
They're supposed to be.
Because it gives you no advantage to be that much closer.
Right, they're supposed to
be.
be.
And your hero's right next to that one. Do you want to where do you want to push them then?
All he has to do is do that.
And then these guys are within an inch as
well.
well.
Right, that one, I don't know if I can actually fix that one that well. I guess.
They're fine, I rolled a 4.
Okay, they're fine. I'm going to move them. No, you know what? I think they're locked in there.
So do these trees start on fire?
This one, I actively put them there.
Yes, it does not start on fire. So no mortal wounds to anybody. My Great Green Visions, he's going to look into the future. Does he see the future properly? On a 4+, he does. He does not. So I do not get an extra command point. So I only have 4 right now. It's a lot. Lots of stuff in my hero phase. I got to choose a couple targets for my War Chanter. So we're going to have the Ardboys over here. He's going to smash together those 2 bones and give them +1 damage. On this side, it's a little harder choice, but I think I will choose the Gorgruntas. So until my next hero phase, my Gorgruntas and these Ardboys will be +1 to their damage.
Always scary.
Very scary. And then it's scarier later. This one has the go get 'em beat, so I can choose a unit and then they can charge. Actually, I think I do that later. Hold on a second. Yeah, so in the start of the charge phase, he gets to use that. He, on a 4+ picks a unit nearby, and they can charge 3d6 inches. And they're eligible to charge if there's enemies within 18. And then his is the fix 'em beat, which is in the hero phase, heals, but I don't have anything hurt yet. Thankfully, nothing caught me on fire. I also have access to the Mighty Destroyer's command ability. This guy can do it for free, so I will right now, and he's going to put it onto the Ardboys. Oh. They're more than 12 inches away from enemies, which means they make a normal move. I will run as part of this normal move. So they move 5 inches instead of 4. So they're going to move forward. They're sad 5. Look at that free move. You know what? I don't care about terrain. You can start me on fire for all I care.
Or they're just going to move again anyways, I assume.
Yeah, but probably not fast enough to get past the terrain. And then I am going to issue Mighty Destroyers on this unit of Gorgruntas, as I can do it within 18 inches of my general, and they are going to move. I'm not going to run, though.
Oh.
So they're going to move forward 9 inches into these burning woods.
Ooh.
They're coming for you. Next, my Shaman is going to attempt to cast Basham Lads, which needs an 8. He no longer, this has been a while, he no longer gets bonuses to cast him for nearby. I could also cast my Green Puke, but I'd only hit my own guys. I fail.
Wow.
It's an 8, yeah. And that is my hero phase. So now I will go into my movement phase. I am going to run with these, hey, you know what, I'll start by running with the Ardboys out front. Hey, a 2! Ooh. It's okay, they're not trying to get too far forward yet. But I will use that full 6 inches. But it's not like I'm super sad I didn't roll. If I rolled like 6 and a 6 with the run, I don't think I would have used the whole run. Now we're going to run the brutes. 3, that's good. It's important for the boss brute to stay in range to Mighty Destroyer them next turn, because if you manage to charge them, then I can have them all fight. And if you don't manage to charge them, then getting that extra movement would be nice. Gorgruntas will run, so 11 inches. They'll move to the flank, and they might as well stay more than an inch away from this terrain. They'll come around. And War Chanter will run as well. Okay. He'll just plant himself right there. So we've got that objective quite secure. Moving over here, we'll have our smaller squad of Ardboys do a run. Ooh, now that one I'm happy to get a 6. They're going to use that to move this way towards this more central objective. Then I'm going to remeasure to make sure I'm more than 16 inches away from your Blood Boil. Then, we'll just run the Mega Boss. He's just going to keep up behind him for now. War Chanter will run, and we'll put him over here within 6 inches of the objective, just to grab it. And the Shaman will stay nearby as well. He'll just run up. We'll get real burned by this one. You know what? That's dumb. I shouldn't do that. All right, you guys, there you go. And then the Gorgruntas will move forward exactly 9 inches. We're going for you. Oh yeah. They're coming up, and they're coming up fast. It should be just 6 inches away. So if I'm closer than that, then the measuring was a little off. But we know that because we started. You put your guys at the front. I put my guys at the front. I've been able to move one guy directly forward without turning around terrain. So he's moved 18 inches, so he should be 6 inches away. And then charge. I failed.
Oh.
There's no hero nearby to reroll. Oh, wait. I am not close enough to anything to reroll. Wow, I get a +1 to that. That is... All right, well, if that's the way the game is going to go, it just sucks, because they would have mowed through that, and then maybe gotten slaughtered by that, but now...
My Blood Warriors alone.
Yeah. Okay, well, that sucks. Well, as a... Consolation, I grabbed that objective, so yay. So that means I get 4 victory points, so maybe that'll do something. Oh, that just sucks. Okay, it's fine, it's fine.
Again, it feels bad.
Yeah, I had to roll a 5. They get a +1 to their charge. I used the command point to get them up there. Now they're exposed.
Right.
Well, I'll have cover at least. So yay. When you charge in, I'll have a 3-up save. We'll see. Never mind, you only get cover if you're wholly on it. So I don't even get that. Just, all right. Well, that's my turn. So the score is 4-0.
That's a good start.
Yeah, right. That's not a good start. What's a good start would be that they're right here and they're all dead, because that might have actually happened.
That would have been a much better start.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's just they're sitting there like sitting ducks for you to come up and poo-poo them. Your phase.
I get a command point, I'm up to 3, and then my blood blessings I have to do at the beginning. His will be Killing Frenzy on a 4 or more.
You get to re-roll it.
I'm good there. And I choose a unit wholly within 16. We'll do the Insensate Rage. He gets +1 to hit, so he hits on 3s. And then this one's got Blood Sacrifice. I choose the unit wholly within 8, which will be those guys on a 4. I do, but they're going to take D3 mortal wounds for Khorne, not 3. No!
So 3 of them die because they're 1 wound each?
Right, they're 1. Oh, do I have to roll for the terrain? Because it's a hero phase.
Oh yeah, start of the hero phase.
Okay, so
we'll do that in a second.
Yeah.
But that was just over here anyways.
And these guys are within an inch. So.
All right, see if you roll a 6, they'll take D3 mortal wounds. No, you're
They're
fine.
okay.
But over here, do it quick.
Oh yeah, those guys are. Huh.
No, they're fine. So what happens when they take their D3 mortal wounds?
I get a blood type point.
Oh, okay.
It just farms a blood type point, but now that you know they lost 3 models, so their bravery's not great.
And then does this terrain feature go volcanic?
No.
No. Does this terrain feature?
Nope.
No. Does this terrain feature?
No.
No. And this terrain feature?
No.
All right. Not very much volcanic, I guess. What about these two? No.
And
no. All right. Well, at least there's that.
We're going to move Blood Warriors. We're going to move them up this way. I'm not too sure what my plan of action here is. We're just going to move up and stay 3 away from the Gore Gruntas. And then the Bloodthirster flapping over here. These Marauders are going to run. An extra 1. Well, that's fine. They're just going to go.
What's their base leadership or bravery?
I believe they're at 6 with the banner. So not good.
So you could actually do some failed battle shock and have more of them run.
Absolutely, I could.
Nice. Now, don't forget, this is volcanic too.
Yeah.
All terrain features gain the volcanic, even the ones that you bring.
I'm going to hope nothing too bad happens to them. These ones are going to run. They go an extra, also 1.
Wow, they're fast.
So they're going to there. There.
Stay away from the burning forest.
Yeah, that one's not necessary to go on. Blood Warriors are going to declare a run as well. Actually 2, but they're just going to park their butts in the woods.
Cover and hold that objective.
Yeah. So they are ending there. Now this Bloodthirster is going to go just to there.
I want to get super aggressive, just can't quite yet, right?
It's, you know how hard it is to resist everyone? Like,
Just
it
like
is
roll a run,
wild.
get up there, right? Get your double turn.
I want to there's some potential like turn 1 charges for all the Bloodthirster, but it's like 11 and like 8 or 9, and that guy is gonna be getting in maybe. I just want to so badly just throw it to the wind and see what happens. I'm gonna try and be calm, cool, and collected, which is not my motto.
Not usually, no.
Not usually. Yes, we still have the trio of heroes here. Now, the issue I'm having is I don't know what I want to do. So, I remove the Slaughterpriest a little bit. We're going to have just 1 go there. We'll have 1 go up there. And then I have to, okay, so for his, anyone questioning earlier, the range of his Blessing of Khorne and Loathsome Sorcery is 16. It's increased to 24 if he's near either one of those 2. So that's going to be hitting most of my field, but I can only commit to either the Blood Warriors or this Bloodthirster over here, and I don't know what the right answer is for that. But we are going to move you to there.
So just procrastinate the decision, right?
Yeah, we're going to procrastinate that
decision. Just moving that guy doesn't change anything about what you're about to decide.
Literally not a thing. Literally
so
not a thing. So
rather than make the decision, just move something else first.
I'm going to go, I'll commit over here a little bit more.
Just move slightly this way. So you're still hitting every unit over here except for the Blood Warriors.
Exactly. Okay, we're on to shooting. Nothing in range for this guy. He's got his whip has a 12-inch range. His lash is 12-inch range. Though you have Hellfire Breath, and this is like a weird 1 shot. I'm going to go double check all that, but it's all going into these guys. The Gore Gruntas. I'll swing the Blood Flail first. It's 1 attack on a 3, and it's a 3 to wound as well.
So Ren -1, so I got a 5 up, and it's flat 6 damage.
At this wound profile, yeah.
Well, that kills somebody.
All right.
So, 1 dies, and another 1 takes a wound.
Then Hellfire Breath is a 2 up for D3 mortal wounds. So I knocked it down.
4 left.
And it's going to be 1 mortal wound.
So it's down to 3.
And that is it for shooting.
That's all. Okay. I
I
want to point out to everybody that's watching that these guys get +1 to hit and wound on the charge. So the fact that they failed that charge, just want to kind of add some salt to that wound of mine. Another reason that really sucks that they didn't charge.
The Blood Warriors will charge first.
Oh, they made it!
A 7. Let's see. Let's just try and get them all in there.
As much as you can. Do they have 1 inch or 2 inch reach?
They're the proud owners of 1 inch reach. We're going to put the champion over there, and we'll have you just stand over there, just to bridge the gap. I'm going to end their charge like that, making sure I get the special weapon of the champion in there. Then the Bloodthirster will declare a charge. 7. Well, yes. But we're going to go to about there. Bam.
Who's fighting first?
Yeah, it's gonna. That's a recharge at the start of the fight phase. I'm going to use the Reapers of Vengeance command ability so that he gets to fight again if there's still models within 3 inches after he swings, which will be right now to be him. He's got the Harvester of Skulls. I believe that's what it's called. It's the extra attack artifact of power. And I did a big dumb. I actually charged him outside of range of the banner, so I don't have 8 attacks. Hitting on 3s, rerolling any 1s because Locust of Fury. And nothing fancy other than hits, and these are wounding on 2s. Those are all rend 2.
How much damage?
D3.
So 6 up. So 4d3 damage. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that kills 1. And we'll put it on this one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got 1 wound left. And you get to do it again.
He immediately fights again, yes. 7 attacks on 3s, rerolling any 1s because of the Locust of Fury. Got a couple hit misses again. 6 2s to wound, no rerolling. 5 at my rend 2.
Stop 1 again. So 4 go through. And that's 6, 7, 8. So that kills another one. Does 5 more damage and kills another one.
Okay.
And then does 2 more damage. And he's down to 3. Okay. Well, I will fight back. Both of them will fight everything into your Blood Warriors. 7 attacks at the Jagged Core Hackus, hitting on 3s, not 2s, because I didn't charge. Look at those 2 2s. Juicy 2s. Wounding on 3s, not 2s, because I didn't charge. Oh, 2 more 2s. That would have been way better. -1, 2 damage apiece.
5 up save with the rend. 6s, I deal mortal wounds back at you.
Okay. That's after I'm done everything.
That's after you've done everything, yep.
So that's 4 wounds total so far. And then the Tusks and Hooves hit on 4s, not 3s. And wound on 4s, not 3s. No rend, 2 damage.
4 up.
So 6 more. So 6 damage. So 6 damage and 1 mortal wound to me.
Right. And they have no respite, so before they die, they pile in and swing. So I have you pile in that way and die, and then we'll say that that guy's gonna die as well, and that guy will die. So those 3 there are gonna die.
So they get to fight.
I'm just gonna swing with everything.
So why don't you just pull them out?
Because this guy's gonna replace him, so I'll just pull that guy, and then that guy and that guy is dead.
There we go. So they get to fight as well as those 3 guys.
Right. And then these 3 are not fighting him.
Yeah, because it would be out of
Right,
coherency.
because this guy will end up piling in.
But that would be out of coherency if you went that way.
But he'll go to like there instead. Like, can I get within? Yeah, it should be okay.
I forgot when the Bloodthirsts were swinging. They actually are -1 to hit me.
It would have been 4s.
Yeah, you did roll 3s for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt I rolled 3s.
Yeah, so -1 to hit me.
These are 4s to hit then. Re-rolling nothing because they don't have double weapons.
Well, that was a pretty bad roll anyways. The -1 barely made a difference.
4s to wound.
So 5 wounds. Any rend or what's the damage?
No rend, 1 damage.
4 up saves. 1 more. That does not kill him.
I got the fancy blade, which is 4s to hit now, and 3s to wound. Okay, there we go. Always with this thing. It's worthless.
Battle Shock. I am Bravery 7. Lost 4 guys. And that means I lose the rest of them.
Okay.
2 more run, exactly.
Blood tithe point.
Yay. What about you?
Okay, so these are currently Bravery 7 with the banner, and they lost 3. So I'm going to roll an 8, so 1's going to run. We'll have you run, I suppose.
And then what about the guys that got cut up?
Bravery 6 because of their banner, and they lost 3. So we're going to roll a 7. 1's going to run. And
that's my 320-point Gore Grunta squad. Destroyed. And you get 3 victory points.
3 victory points.
The score is 4-3 at the end of the battle round. We roll off to see who goes next.
oh boy.
I win ties.
Oh, nice. Okay, there you go.
I win the tie,
Yeah,
but you get to remove an objective then.
it's going to be that one.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Okay. I get an extra command point on 4+ from my shaman. Nope. War Chant is going to give them +1 damage. This War Chant is going to give them +1 damage. If it's not going to be the Gore Gruntas, it's going to be these guys. Then I'm going to do the free Mighty Destroyers, and they're just going to... I don't even know if they need it, to be honest. Never mind, they don't need it. In fact, they're within 12 inches, so they'd have to charge. So I'm going to give it to them instead. But before that, we're going to remember to burn stuff. This one right here. No. 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 This one right here.
Me, no.
No. This one right here. No.
Okay.
Your altar.
Yeah,
No.
These are weird odds.
Your trees. No. That's it.
Okay.
Wow. So now my Gore Gruntas will come this way. This is in my hero phase. I'm going to spend a command point on Mighty Destroyers. So they're going to move forward. I want to make sure they get really stuck in.
That's right, they only move 4.
Well, that's why we have the Mighty Destroyers to help
Yeah.
us, right? We're going to start spreading out. We'll try for their Basham boys, need an 8. And if I got it, I would have to re-roll it because I'm close enough to your banner, so did nothing. Fix them beat doesn't matter, nobody's hurt. Go get them beat is later on. And that is it for my hero phase. In the movement phase, actually, I'm tempted to Mighty Destroyer them, because now that I'm looking at them, I wouldn't mind them spreading out, like use a move to start to spread. But no, let's save those command points. I have lots of stuff to do in the combat phase. So, movement phase, let's move them up. So this is where we start to spread. We'll make sure that the guys in the middle move directly forward to get our closer movement for the charges. But everybody else is going to start to spread out. That way our second rank will be able to get more of them into the combat. The brutes will run up behind them, and they'll form a line, guarding the not objective. War Chanter will just run up behind them. Score Grunters are kind of stuck, because we got all these Ard boys in their way. Like, I could have started this in this way, but honestly, that's 9 inches there, 9 inches there. That's a long charge. And then this objective could just disappear, and then they'll be just out of the game. And then we'll move these Ard boys.
No.
That's right.
No.
Coming for you.
No.
Especially because you have less guys there.
I got like next. I feel for my heroes right now.
We're coming to kill your heroes. Mega Boss is not going to be anywhere to charge yet, so we'll just run. And then Shaman will run. I'll just plop him over here, more than an inch away. And the War Chanter will run. He'll zip around here. Still holding that objective because it's Age of Sigmar.
Yeah.
It's time for charge o'clock. We'll do this big 20 Ard Boy squad.
How many bonuses are we looking at here?
Where the drums give them +2 to their charge, and the Ard Boys or Ironjawz just get +1 base. So +3 to a 9.
12-inch
so
charge.
12-inch charge. And that's the after. He's got a command ability to be able to pile in 6 inches.
I'm not concerned
So
about that.
I'm really not going to try to avoid stuff. We're just whining right here. Charge the other squad. They also get +3, so 12 inches.
Woo.
And that is the after. And the Gore Grunters can't charge anymore because there's stuff in the way. So, command abilities. So start of the combat phase, I could do a WA. The only unit that'll be affected will be them. They'll get +1 attack. But I wish that I was more in a position to do them. But in order for them to be in, I'd have to have them only out to here. And that would be keeping so many guys out of the good fight that it kind of defeats the purpose. So I'm tempted to still WA because I've taken such a heavy loss that I need to just destroy everything. But I'm literally going to just be given 15 Ard Boys +1 attack, which is a lot. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to do it. So, I'm not going to bother rolling a die because 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, maybe. I've only got 5 units wholly within 18. So what happens in the WA is you roll a die, you add the number of units that are wholly within 18. If you get 12 or more, so you need to have at least 6.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Then you get +2 attacks. Otherwise, you get +1 attack. So I'm not going to bother rolling because it's just going to be +1 attack. Did you want to spend any command points at the start of the combat phase?
No, I think because you can manipulate it too much, so I won't be able to benefit from the Reapers of Vengeance leaving none alive as of right now. It's a little bit easier on my turn when I charge and control.
You know you're going to go first, right? Okay. So I think I don't have any. They're not wholly within 12. Let me check again. I think the Mega Boss has to be on a. Yeah, it's a monster. It's wholly within 18 for his +1 to hit. So they are not there. Oh, and I forgot to give them 3d6 inch charge. I was going to do that too, but they got the charge they needed, so we're all good.
I might. You know what? I'll try an all-out defense on that guy though.
So he's a 3-up savory rolling ones.
Correct.
I'm a -1 rend.
I'll still try and go for it.
Okay. So the question in my mind is which unit is more likely to have destroyed an enemy unit? And I think it's this one with their +1 attack and your only small squad of Blood Reavers. Because the Ironjawz, if I destroy at least a unit, destroy a unit in the combat phase, then once they're all done, I can immediately choose another one of my Ironjawz units that's within 3 inches of an enemy and fight with them. So basically I can make sure both of these fight before you have a chance to swing.
That is the most likely case.
Yeah. Now over here, it's most likely to kill them too, because we're looking at 2 attacks, 3s and 3s, -1, 2. Yeah. But if I know I got it, then I can make sure I put the least number of attacks on these guys. So we're going to start over here. So after piling in, I've got 4 guys attacking this Blood's Crater.
Slaughterpriest.
Slaughterpriest, sorry. and 3 attacking the other Slaughter Priest. That's who I really want dead. So my goal is to kill both of them and all of your Blood Reavers. If I kill any of those, then I get to fight again.
We got this one guy there.
One guy, he'll attack your...
That's the Bloodsecrator.
The Bloodsecrator. And then everybody else on the Blood Reavers. Right. So 8 of the Ironjawz Ard boys are on the Blood Reavers. So that's 24 attacks, 3s and 3s, -1/2 damage. This better kill them all.
He doubts his capabilities.
So I'm actually rolling this. Luka was actually willing to pull them, but I said, no, my dice have been so bad. That was a good roll, but you wait, just wait. What's their save? Are they a 5-up or 6-up?
6-up save.
So they don't even get a save. So all I have to do is roll like 4 3-ups, I think?
Yes, you got them.
I got them. Woo! I could have got a lot of them. Kind of feels like a waste, to be honest.
That's a blood type point, though, if I've ever seen one.
Whatever.
And you get to do your Ironjawz thing after this.
I will, so they're going to fight after all this. But I hope that I'm going to fight also because I kill both of your
I'm just going to put him there just for
Slaughter
balance.
Priests. So let's do the guy 4 on the 1 Slaughter Priest. There's 4 of them in there with 3 attacks each, but the boss is in there too for 2 extra attacks. So 3s to hit.
Oh.
No! Oh, come on! 3s to wound?
Oh, he's going to live? I don't know.
No, he is going to win.
Yeah.
You could fail both of these.
He's got a 6-up save. He takes
It doesn't even.
2.
He takes 2
He's
damage.
got 4 wounds remaining.
Well, we got the 9 attacks on the other. Can I kill one of them at least? 3s to hit. Well, that was already crap. And then 3s to wound. Okay, well, we got 4 of them. If you roll 2 6s, you're alive.
That's the one I care.
Yep, you're alive.
He's got 2 wounds left.
Yep, I didn't kill either of them. Well, that sucked.
Yes, it did.
That was bad.
That was bad.
That was bad. That was bad. All right, you guys, I'm going to kill some Blood Reavers and some Blood Warriors. Yay. Oh, I forgot about the one guy that's attacking your Bloodsecrator. I got to get all hits, wounds, and you got to fail all your saves. 3s to hit.
This is where it's going to
Hey, you're alive.
I'm alive.
3s to wound. Oh, look, nothing.
Oh my gosh.
Look, nothing. Now we're back over here. We got 3 on your Demon Prince, whatever and whatever. As many as I can put over here, I will. We'll do the 7 guys on your Blood Warriors first, so 14 attacks hitting on 3s.
Oh my.
Good roll. Wounded on 3s. That's right. Yeah, that's really good. So 9 of them at -1, so you're back to your 4-up.
Back to 4-up.
6s hurt me.
I only got, ooh, yikes. That's a lot. This is 2 damage each.
Yeah, so each one is a dead guy. So that's 7 dead guys.
Ooh, I got 3 left.
Well, that was at least decent.
That was super good. So the only
These guys get to fight when they
only
die, though, right?
3 of them.
4 of them, the 4 up front.
I don't want to lose him to that because he's got the special weapon. I'd rather try and keep him around if I can.
Okay, so 3 of them will fight back.
Yeah. 3s with their axes. They don't get the extra attack because the Bloodsecrator is a little too far away. And 4 is to wound. 2 wounding.
No
hits.
rend?
No rend.
4 up.
I kill 1 with the mortal wound.
The shield's on the end, so I can put it on him.
Oh, yeah.
6 up. All right, 1 wound.
And then there's the mortal wound too.
Oh, you did a mortal wound, that's right. So 6 up to ignore that mortal wound. No, so it kills the guy in the end, and you lose 7 of yours.
7 of them.
You can actually attack with a few more, because we realize that once you pull those 3 away, then as you pull more away...
I'll do... Because I'm
Can you
keeping,
get there, though? Are you?
That's the champion, so I could at least do it with him. The rest wouldn't be able to. I'm not too... okay, sure, I'll do the champion. He'll pile in and fight, and then die, and then I'll keep the banner, a random guy, and then these 3 in the back are dying and not doing anything.
So the champion will fight.
Right. 3 attacks on him. He's a champion. 1 hit and a wound.
4 up.
Okay,
Fine.
it does nothing.
Now let's do all of these and your Blood Reavers, hopefully killing them. 3s to hit them. 3s to wound. Yeah, they're all dead.
Okay, that's
easy.
That is a blood tithe point, putting me at 4.
And then the last 3 guys into your big Bloodthirster, hitting on 3s. No negatives, right?
No negatives.
5 hits, wounding on 3s. 4 wounds.
He's got 5-up save after the rend. He saves 1 and
That's 6 damage.
All right, he's down to 8.
Wow. Well, that was pathetic on my end, because I would feel much better if those 2 guys were dead. I was pretty sure they'd be dead.
Absolutely same, without a doubt.
I'm happy that I killed a bunch of Blood Warriors at least. Okay, so you get to hit me back now. Let's see how much damage you can do.
You have nothing else to fight with.
I
no
am
shenanigans.
done
So, yeah, I don't
like
have to,
dinner.
I don't have to worry about the Tyrants of Blood or anything like that. I'm just going to start with these guys, actually.
Blood Warriors
Yeah, the Blood Warriors are going to go ahead and pile in.
and fight.
So we're going to start with the Gorglaive. They're still too far away for the extra attack. This is on 3s, and 3s to wound. There's that Gorglaive.
Yay.
And then 4 attacks with the remaining. They hit on 3s, and 4s with their Gore axes, no rend.
4 up.
1
1
damage.
wound. There's a shield guy on the end there still, so 6 up to ignore it. He does.
Oh, nice, very good. We're going to go with the Unfettered Fury. This is a regular Bloodthirster. He's going to attack, obviously, into the boys here. Now, he is bracketed. His axe only wounds on 3s now, not the regular 2s. He will have a 7th attack, though, because of the banner being with wholly within 24. Hitting on 3s. rerolling ones because oh wow, never mind. Okay,
The Locust, the
Locust
Fury.
of Fury. Yeah, 3s to wound here. 3 wounds. I run 2.
So 6 up. They all get through. How much damage each?
D3, same max as the other one. So it's
So 2, 1, and 2. So 5. Well, I got a shield on the end. So he dies. And then, oops, sorry. I do have a shield right here that won't break coherency. And he's alive with 1 more. He dies.
oh, we got a couple guys. And I'm pretty sure because of the Tyrants of Blood, I have to attack with this guy next.
Oh yeah, because the Bloodthirsters all attack at the same time.
Right. So I'm gonna go ahead and heal swing. 6 attacks with his Great Axe of Khorne. The artifact won't matter here because there's no heroes. These hit on 3s because of Killing Frenzy, rerolling 1s because he has the Locust of Fury. That's a good start. That only matters for wounding. So these are 2s to wound, 6s are great. Okay, that's 4 mortal wounds to the unit, and then that is 4 -2 saves.
So 6 up saves.
Oh, make one's not bad.
So 3 of them get through. So we've done 4 mortal wounds so far.
And D6 damage per.
D6 damage.
Yeah,
per.
so it's 11 more damage.
So 15 damage. I'm going to lose coherency if I don't pull from the side. So 15 damage. So that would be 2. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4 shields. So that's how much damage we still have. We've got 4 shields. So 6 ups to ignore. Nope. So all 4 of those go. And then we got 5 more. So 1, 2, and then 1 more wound. That hurt.
Indeed.
Who's next?
Well, I guess it's just them, the heroes. We'll go with you. Will pile in.
Yeah, he's close enough.
Yeah, he'll pile into there. They have a 2-inch reach, I believe, but he's got a weird axe.
Do both of them together.
Yeah, I'm going to speed it up and do both at the same time. They are 6 attacks combined because of the banner nearby. 4s to hit, okay, and 3s to wound. No rend.
1 and 2 damage?
2 damage.
So 4 up. Stopped it.
Sorry, I lied. They're 4 attacks each, so a couple more. And, oh, another wound. No rend. You're
Stopped
good.
it.
All right.
Then you got your Blood Secretor.
He's okay. He's got 5 attacks. 3s to hit with his axe, no rerolling, and 3s to wound with rend 1. And 1 damage, so 3 at rend 1.
-1, so 5 up. 1 damage each.
Just 1.
So 2 go through. So it'll be him, and then I'll have to put it there, otherwise I'll break coherency. Battle Shock, I've lost 8 guys. I'm actually Bravery 8 with my banner, so I'm going to lose D6 guys.
Yep, command points if you want to.
No.
Fair.
2 guys. 1, 2. I lost 3 over here, not enough for me to worry about it. I'm Bravery 9 with how many guys I have.
For me, I owe you 1 over here. I'm brave. I lost 7.
You're -1 Bravery because of him,
Oh, yo. So I'm down to 6, and I lost 7.
so you lose D6 plus 1.
Right.
Unless you want a command point and Inspiring Presence.
From the hero, is there? There's no. I don't think there's too much value in that. I'm gonna roll
And they all run.
2. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Does that give you a Blood Tithe point when they run?
It does. I'm at 5 right now.
Khorne's okay if they run?
Yeah, because they count as being destroyed.
Yeah.
For now.
There should be a caveat in there that says...
Well, there's a caveat in 9th edition 40k now where they're destroyed, but it doesn't count for any rules purposes. In
Right,
game. So
right,
yeah,
right.
I would expect that to probably be the same case here in the future.
So this is what it looks like after my charge. I killed all your Blood Reavers and a bunch of Blood Warriors.
Absolutely.
Do you know what would make me feel better?
If
If those Blood Warriors were all dead, and those 2...
right,
those 2 Slaughter Priests were dead.
I could say I would be in a pickle.
Yeah, exactly, because you still could hit me back pretty hard.
I could.
But board control, because right now I'm doing great over here, but guess what? There's only 1 objective over here.
Right.
And so I'm going to be losing that. Now I did take 4 objectives, because I still control this one. I took that one and that one. So still 4 points for me. So points-wise, I'm doing
You're great. Yeah.
just peachy.
You're doing 8 to my 3.
And I'm still +1 damage on these guys, so he's in trouble as they all pile in and just start to beat on him. But you'll get to go first and do a bunch of damage first. But I've lost momentum in the middle, so all my army is over here. I have no way to teleport them. I can do my Mighty Destroyer to move over and stuff, but I feel like I'm in trouble. Combination of failing that charge and then failing to kill those 2. If those 2 things went through, I'd feel quite confident right now. But right now I feel quite not confident as we go into Blades of Khorne, turn 2.
I go up to 2 command points in my hero phase, and at the beginning of it, 2 things are going to happen. I have 5 Blood Tithe points. I am going to use, once I use any Blood Tithe points, I use all of them. I'm going to use Apoplectic Frenzy so that he gets to fight. But the prayers also happen at the beginning of the hero phase. I'm going to choose to do the Killing Frenzy first to try and give him +1 to hit on a 4 or more. Okay, he gets that. And then this guy has Blood Sacrifice, which I'm not going to use Blood Sac. I could. Yeah, I'll try Blood Sacrifice out. Reroll. I get it. That's going to be D3 mortal wounds to I'm gonna say my Blood Secretor. Yeah, 1. So he goes down to 4 and I get a Blood Tithe point. Down to 4. And we have
Also started the hero phase of the volcanic, but technically it's all started the hero phase, so you can finish what you're doing before we do that.
that's it for the beginning of hero phase stuff. So I'll roll for the volcanic.
Well, no, he fights.
Oh, that's right. I got to resolve that apoplectic. Yeah, that's right.
Like, that's kind of a big deal.
The frenzy. He's going to go ahead and swing at them now with his 6 attacks. 3's dick because the killing frenzy worked. We're rolling any 1s because of Locust of Fury. No 1s though. A couple misses and 2's to wound. 3 wounding hits. No 6's. Rentu.
6 up. All 3 get through.
3d6 damage. It's going to be 9, 11 wounds.
Well, that's all of them. There's no shields
All
there
I
to
do
soak
free
it
him up. That's a Blood Tithe point. And now for the volcanic stuff. We'll start with this one here. It doesn't.
6.
Oh, it does.
It hits you and me.
At some point, it hits me. Yes. I don't know what happened there, but I am now within an inch of it.
So D3 mortal wounds.
I'm gonna suffer 3 down to 5.
And what about me?
You are gonna take
2. Perfect.
One guys.
This building right here.
Nope.
Yeah, I must have pushed you within an inch because you never actually moved within an inch.
Because I was gonna
So
say
we'll give you that back.
He moved earlier, but we're thinking he got pushed.
He probably
during
pushed when I piled in.
Yeah.
Building?
Building.
No. Trees?
Trees are. Nope, fire doesn't catch.
No, none of this matters. None of this matters. Oh,
This
trees
one
over
does
here.
though. No, but the building
And the building?
could also affect them. Yes, it does. So
D3 mortal wounds.
1.
So they don't die.
Now for the rest of the hero phase, they do have blood. I could do Blood Bind or Blood Boil. I'm gonna do Blood Boil. He's gonna attempt to Blood Boil first into the Mega War Boss on a 4, and it's D6 mortal, 2 mortal wounds to him.
Brings me down to 5.
The second Blood Boil on a 4, rerollable. Ooh, it works. And 2 more wounds. 2 more mortal wounds. That's gonna be it for the hero phase stuff. We are gonna move in this direction. Yeah, we're gonna hang out over here more. And then we'll move the heroes like that. We're gonna have 2 of them within range of the objective. The Blood Secretor is gonna hang out back there. It's just because these guys are a little worrisome, but we're gonna have to hopefully try and deal with them at some point. For the rest of movement, we are going to move these Blood Warriors.
You're not going to move that Bloodthirster?
We're gonna do him after. He's just gonna go forward. I wanna see what they end up running though. They're gonna run an additional 5. They go 10 inches. Going up and around, we gotta take this objective to try and catch up in points. And then this Bloodthirster is going to do a regular move. Oh, he's so slow. It's okay. The back of his base is gonna go there. He's gonna go like this. He's gonna run. His flail only has a range of 8, so he'll go an extra 3 inches. Should take him just to there. So you move 10, so the back of your base goes to there. Let's see if I can clear stuff. On to shooting. The only one we have, because the other Bloodthirster ran, is this Bloodthirster of Unfettered Fury. He's got his whip, which he'll throw into the orcs in front of him. He's got 4 attacks with the whip, hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, I ran 1.
5 up.
Okay.
They both get through.
They're D3 apiece. 3, wow, that's 6 damage with the whip.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Charging, just this Insensate Rage will charge. 10, yeah. He'll go. Let's go over in this direction. Get stuck on everything.
And when one Bloodthirster fights, they both get to fight.
Right, so at the beginning of the combat phase, we are going to spend 2 command points so they both get to fight twice.
If there's enemies within 3 inches.
If there's enemies within 3 inches after they fight the first time. That's all my command points, though. So he's going to reposition like that just to make sure they're within 8 when he goes to fight because of his outrageous carnage ability. He's going to fight first. He has 6 attacks. He's attacking a hero, so the Killing Frenzy won't matter. He hits on 2s. Rerolling 1s because of Locust of Fury. And then these wound on 2s. 6s are good. That's 8 mortal wounds to everything within 8 of him.
Well, I won't roll his saves then. That kills him. The War Chanter.
Good old Bloodthirster Sensei Rage. That's 3 Blood Tithe points right there.
And 8 mortal wounds to them. So it's 3, 6, 7, 8. But you don't get to fight again.
Yeah, I don't get to fight again, and I was not able to get them within 8 without. They're too far away. I would have loved. And then because of the Tyrants of Blood, this one immediately fights next, and it'll get to fight twice if there's still models within 3 inches after he swings.
Noted.
No piling in allowed because I'm touching many models. 7 attacks, hitting on 3s, rolling 1s for the Locust. Okay, still missing, and 3s to wound. Ugh, random 2.
6 up.
D3 damage. It does 3 damage.
Well, I'll put them on shields. Why not, right? So you kill one shield. And you get to do it again.
Immediately fight again. 3s. Reroll 1s. No 1s. 3s. Rend 2. I only make 1. D3 damage. And 1. All right, this is the opposite showing.
Yeah, no kidding. And it goes on the shield, and he takes it. And we'll put it there. And he's done.
So I'm at 5 blood type points.
I'm still at +1 damage, so hopefully I kill him here. I will pile in and get lots of guys into this fight. Yeah, that'll be it right there. You guys can just pile in a little bit. So 16 attacks, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. He's probably dead. You gotta fail 4 of these 5-up saves.
And I definitely do. He is dead without a doubt.
Well, this side of the table is mine.
Yeah.
For the moment. If only there was more than one objective there. Oh, there's one of these on the shield. Brute's bravery is 6. Lost 2 guys.
You're fine. At the end of my turn, I get 4 victory points for the 4 objectives.
Yep, you're holding it. There's one under there.
Oh, he's underneath him. I'm looking for it right here, and I can't find it.
Well, battle round 3. If you get a double turn here, I am definitely not going to be able to come back from that because you'll just jump over and do the same thing into this part.
Assuming I roll lots of 6s. I roll 5.
I win ties.
Ooh.
Okay, well, you're not going to double turn.
And then that.
And you get to choose an objective to be gone?
This one here.
Huh. Go ahead, remove it. So all the objectives are over there.
It's a good position.
I don't get to roll to get an extra command point because the guy who may have got prophecies but never did just died. I get to Mighty Destroyer for free. And thankfully they're just more than 12 inches away from your Bloodthirster. So they're going to come in this way. I'm going to give the +1 damage to the Gorgruntus, and then I'm going to use a command point on Mighty Destroyers on them. So they will move 9 inches to here. In the movement phase, my brutes will move up like so.
Boo. Oh, I forgot to roll for the fire.
Oh, right.
I had a couple things that could have been affected too.
This one, I'll roll for this one because my guys were next to it. No. And then the trees right there. No. Trees over here on your guy, not on mine because they weren't in there. Big building. No. Trees. No. And I think...
Terrain feature.
Oh, terrain feature.
I messed up, got too close.
You're fine. Now I will move in. Gorgruntus with +1 damage. Coming your way. I'll run the Ardboys 6. This is that. They're running up and around there. Won't be able to charge though. And we'll run the War Chanter 1. All right, he's just gonna pop up here. Charge the brutes. It's 10 inches. They'll use that to come around like so.
Leave a nice big gap for the Gorgruntas.
That's right. Gorgruntas will charge 9 inches. Shoot, sorry. He's going to do the get 'em beat on the Gorgruntas.
Yes.
So on a 4+, I can add another die. So it won't be 9 inches, it will be 13 inches. And I will actually zip right through here.
Huh.
Yeah, it's not 3d6 take the highest. It's 3d6. Thought your heroes were safe. Now when these guys charge, they do mortal wounds on the charge. So he will hit both of them and he'll hit them. So it'll be 2 on him, 1 on him. So the 2 on a 4+, nope. And then the 1, yes.
1 more wound on him.
Yeah, so he's down to 1.
No 1 left.
Beginning of my command phase, or combat phase, I'm going to spend a command point from the War Chanter onto them. All-out attack to reroll 1s to hit.
I got nothing.
You got nothing? Okay, they're going to go first. Try to kill this guy before he whirlwinds and kills everybody. So the Gore Choppa and also the Boss Claw and Brute Smasher are all the same. 4s to hit, rerolling 1s. Oh, good roll so far. Give me another 1 or 2. Nope, okay. Jeez, that's good. 3s to wound. Ah, there it is. -1, 2 damage.
5 ups. You make
Ooh,
6.
6 damage. Can I at least neuter him? And then the pair of Brute Choppas on the other. 3s to hit. Ooh. It's not going to kill him, but 3s to wound. So that's 3 wounds, -1, 1 damage.
5 up.
So he's
Well,
down
that
to
does
7.
bracket him. That's important.
So he'll do less than 4 mortal wounds each time he swings,
So he does 2 per now,
rather than 4 per.
rather than 4.
So I can't pick another unit to fight until you go because I didn't kill something. I know I could have. You know, now that I have hindsight, I should have done them first. Oh, that was dumb. I was so worried about his sword.
Well, they only have 4 attacks. It's not likely they'll do anything. I guess the risk is there, but...
Yeah, but I just mean I could have killed both of them and had no risk.
Oh, I guess if they killed him, then they could have
Then I could immediately go.
Right, okay,
Yeah,
that's the Ironjawz thing.
That was
okay.
the dumb thing.
Well, he'll go. He's got... I'll let you go with them first action.
No. That's my bad. 4 attacks from the 1, hidden on.
4s. Not rerolling anything. 3s to wound. No rend.
No rend? And how much damage?
2.
All right, let's see if I lose a guy. 4 up. Nope, I did not.
You don't
I have 1
lose
wound
anyone.
left. You know what? I'll take it. So which one's the leader? That's him. So not him. Okay, well now they will go. I'll put the leader on the guy with 1 wound left, and the other 2 on him. Start the leader hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Okay, that's 3 minus 1, 2 damage.
6 ups.
He's dead.
Is that the 1 wound guy, right? Yeah.
Yes.
That's a blood type point.
Now the other 2 on the one that has 4 wounds left. This is where they'll shine a bit better. 3s to hit, unless I roll lots of 1s and 2s. 3s to wound. These guys don't get the plus. Oh, well I still have the mounts.
Yeah. I make...
That's 4 damage. He's dead.
Oh, he's dead, yeah.
Okay, good.
That's 7 blood type points.
All right, now you can hit me back.
Blood Secretor will pile in. He's got 5 attacks. Yeah, hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s with a rend of 1, 3 of them.
5 up. Well, you killed 1.
1 whole.
And then damage the other one down to 3. Whoops, down to 3. Now the Bloodthirster.
He's kind of hurting. He does get bracketed pretty bad, so his mortal wounds are only 2 each, and he's lost an attack.
Don't know what I was thinking. I moved my War Chanter within 8 inches.
I'd have to roll a lot of 6s to get him. These are 3s to hit because it's not a hero. Rerolling 1s because of the Locust. We have 2 hit. That's still good to have. 2s to wound. No 6s, so just 2 at minus 2.
Still minus 2 d6 damage?
Correct.
All right, so I'll get a 6-up save. All right, 2 d6 damage.
And it's
3. Yeah, so that just kills 1. Be the good weapon, but still, I'm alive. Gore Grunters are bravery 7, so they won't run unless you have a minus bravery.
I do not.
They're bravery 6, however, so on a 6, one of them will run. No, we're good.
Okay.
And you don't have any battle shock. I did take both of these objectives, though, for 2 points for me.
Yes.
You get a command point.
I do get a command point in the beginning of my hero. I have no prayers to do anymore. All things considered, my hero phase is done.
Well, we got to do the volcanic.
Yes.
Because I could lose some guys, and you could get hurt.
I could take some damage here.
Yeah, so I'll point and you roll.
All right.
Trees.
Trees. No.
Building.
Building. Nope.
Trees. Throne.
Throne.
Oh, we're good over here. Big building. Oh,
Yes.
that's D3 to each of them.
So I'll do the big guy. He is going to go take 1. He's down to 13. And then
Another
the
unit.
Blood Warriors who are hurt.
Oh, they lose 2 guys.
So you'll die. And I don't lose the banner. I don't really care about these guys too much. Oh, I can fix it when I move anyways.
That's true. And I'll roll for this one.
Oh yeah.
On a 6.
No. Ready for some movement.
Do you have any blood ties you want to spend?
No, I'm going to do that. I'm going to summon 20 blood letters this turn.
You have enough to do that?
I got 7, yeah.
Ugh.
So it's 1 more. I would have gotten another Bloodthirster, but the blood letters are going to be a little more useful against these guys over here.
Yeah, and holding objectives and stuff.
And holding objectives, exactly. So movement phase, this guy is going to be leaving combat. He's going to
so
run.
that's minus 4 blood tithe points because Khorne is like, what the crap, man.
I got to make
combat.
I got to make room for him to get in.
Uh-huh.
So he only rolls a 1, so he moves 5.
Look at that little Khorne boy run.
Look at him. Yeah, he's going over here. He's going to plant the banner over there instead.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Running away. Khorne is not pleased.
So the problem here is these freaking. Where can I go? I can't go there.
You can fit. Yeah, well, you could have moved him a little further.
Tuck him in a little bit.
You've got room. Stick him there.
I'm going to fix these guys. We're going to stay away from the train.
You're tired of being burned?
We'll say we run, but we're just going to end up like this.
Yeah. And then here comes 20 blood letters.
Right. 20 blood letters, holier than 12 of the Bloodthirster, and more than 9 away from enemies. That's all my blood type points. Shooting, we have the Blood Flail and the Breath going to them because the only thing in range. We'll start with the Breath. I had 2 up. He does hit for 2 mortal wounds.
Brings the 1 down to 1.
And then he's going to whip his flail at you on a 3 and a 3. It does wound with a rend of 1, I believe, but I'll double check if you roll. Okay, it's 6 damage.
Well, that's how many wounds I have left. So they're gone.
I'll declare a charge with the blood letters. We'll see what they get. They roll a 5, but they get to reroll for the banner. Because the Khorne, yeah, they fail. That's okay. Ish.
What about your big guys? You want to try?
Yeah, he'll give it a shot. Oh, do I want to spend a command point on that? Not really.
We just have 1 fight then.
I just got the 1 fight over there, and
Want to spend a command point to fight twice if I'm not dead?
no, I'm gonna save that command point.
Okay.
We only hit on 4s though.
Oh, muffin.
Right? 2s. All at rend 2.
6 up.
2d6 damage.
You got him.
7. That's a blood type.
So all I have left is my War Chanter and my unit of Ard Boys who are not in range to get buffed by the War Chanter. End of your turn, you have all... Actually,
Hey.
well, no, because he's in range of both of these. He can't control both.
Oh wait, you know what? I didn't even consider getting a model in range.
Right.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, you were going to charge the Gorgrunters.
Yeah, that's right. I was going to try and charge the
them.
Gorgrunters. They just so happen to die to this thing that never hits or like literally never works.
Yeah, this
Except
is one of
for
the few
this one
scenarios that you can actually control 2 objectives with 1 model.
I'll say the one he's nearest.
Doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Because
Actually, I'll say this. Actually, I'll take control of that one.
Sure. So you've got 3 points.
Yeah.
What's
yeah.
the score after those 3 points at the end of battle round 3?
I am at 10 to your 10.
So it's 10-10 at the end of battle round 3. And I've got, the end of battle round 4. I win ties.
Hey, a 1.
Yeah, I get to go next. Which objective are you going to make disappear?
Oh, we're going to say this one goes away.
Yeah, obviously. Well, the War Chanter is going to give himself +1 damage.
Makes sense.
Because we're just obviously losing here, so why not try to kill that 7-wound Bloodthirster before he dies? Because that would be embarrassing. And then the Ardboys moved up, and then we remembered we got to roll for the burning. I got this.
The hot stuff.
Trees.
Please no.
Yes.
Oh no.
D3 mortal wounds on your big guy. 2 mortal wounds.
Had 5 wounds remaining.
The War Chanter was not in range of it. The Ardboys had 2 different things that could burn them though.
Nope.
Nothing.
And then
Big throne. Nope. That building, please. Nope. And you moved far enough away from here. Charge. He made it.
Yep.
He's gonna come over here, make sure he's within 6 inches of the objective, but also next time maybe get within range of them. They're gonna charge. They get +3. So 8 inches. In they go. And the War Chanter's gonna go first. That's right. But first, I'm gonna spend a command point on all-out attack. Ooh. And he's gonna reroll 1s to hit. So he's got 6 attacks. Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s, but 6s count as 2 hits.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
That's pretty good.
No, it's not. That's
You get an
average.
extra hit. You get an
it's
extra
average. It's average. I don't want average. I need above average to kill this.
Did you get the extra hit for the 6?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had 3.
What do you hit on? 3? 4?
4s.
Why does he hit on 4s?
Because he sucks.
What?
3s to wound. All right, I can still kill you. There's
wow.
no rend though, so you got to fail all 3 4-up saves, and you are alive and healthy. 2 damage.
But you do bracket him.
Oh no, you're bracketed. Now both of them get to fight back. You want to start with him and kill my War Chanter?
I will. Oh yes, I will.
You might as well.
Will. 5 attacks with the Great Axe of Khorne in my last bracket near the banner. I'm hitting a hero, so technically 2s.
Technically 2s or 2s?
Literally 2s.
Literally 2s.
Actually 2s.
Okay, cool.
I was gonna say 4s. I'm like, oh, the artifact helps. So 3s to wound. That's 1 mortal wound, I think, at this point. And then these are all rend 2. The mortal wound's not important anymore, I don't think.
6 up.
Yeah, that's 14
14
damage.
Blood 10 point. You got him. Now your other Bloodthirster into my Ironjawz or into my Ardboys?
Yeah.
How many attacks has he got?
He actually has 8 attacks. He literally has 8 attacks.
Actually is correct as well.
I guess so, yeah.
It's like technically makes it sound like, well, there's a technicality here.
Well, yeah, it's one of those like, oh, he's got 6.
Technically he has 8 attacks, but I'm only rolling 6 of them.
It's because the thought process of my brain is like, oh, he's got 6 attacks. Oh, but he's got the artifact of 7. Oh, he's actually in range of the banner. Actually, he's got 8 attacks.
Yeah, actually he's right.
We reroll once for the Locust of Fury.
Hitting on what?
3, sorry. And 3's 2s to wound. He's in his full bracket. Rend 2.
6 up. How much damage?
D3 per. So 6, 7, 8.
We're just gonna find shields somewhere. 3 guys die.
Shield.
So him, 3 shields. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, no. 1 guy was already injured. All right, then I'll pile in a fight.
Fight.
I looked at it before. I should have 5 guys, including the leader.
Yeah.
Just whatever. 3s to hit. 3s to wound.
Oh, wow.
-1, 1 damage. What a difference.
Oh,
that would have been 10 damage.
you still would have lived.
He would have lived, but 10 damage.
He's got 8 wounds left.
Down to 8. And then your little banner bearer can swing at me.
Oh, I will. If I find 8. Attacks with his axe on 3s and 3s. Rend of... Woo! Never mind. Never mind that.
Rend of never mind. It's okay. I think it's safe to call it at this point. Because
I'm going next with all
You're going next, and you haven't managed to pull off a double turn this whole game.
It's true.
But anyways, yeah, there's no way I can win. Those guys are going to come in, and even if I could continue to fight, if they were 2 damage apiece, I'd actually keep going. Because then you charge in, and if you don't kill me, then I just do tons of damage. But even then, I only have 1 unit to run around and grab objectives. And although it was close points-wise up until this point, and at which point you're going to start getting easily ahead at that point. Would have been cool, though, to see this Bloodthirster go down to the War Chanter. Anyways, we're going to jump into our post-game show now.
Thank you so much for watching. Remember, there is another game in the MiniWarGaming Vault right now. Now, I'm going to play some Stormcast Eternals to give Matthew a lesson in them as he plays his Ironjawz. Now, if you're not already a Vault member, click the link below. You guys have a 7-day free trial. Check out all the free promo codes and store discounts and all that great things we have in the Vault there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Happy wargaming.
Welcome to the post-game show of our Blades of Khorne versus Ironjawz. Well, I'm welcoming you. You were here a second ago.
Literally a second
Yeah,
ago.
you were here a second ago. This is not a separate video. I lost, obviously. I have to say,
Not horribly.
not as horribly as I thought I would.
It was a pretty good points-wise.
That first failed charge, honestly, I can't say it lost me the game. I can't say that.
It would have just it would have given you more ground over here, as opposed to me conquering this side early on, which is
They
a
would have
huge
murdered
factor.
these guys. They would not be alive.
I agree.
It would be 2s to hit, 2s to wound,
Right.
-1/2 damage. Yeah, they're not living that. They maybe do some mortal wounds back as you roll your 6s.
And then my Bloodthirster just does what he did. The Bloodthirster is the one that did all the damage. I don't think they did anything to them. So it would have been a trade. I would have lost them, and you would have lost them.
Yeah, except that he doesn't really do much in close combat.
Well, he's the one who killed them all.
Right,
Yeah.
but with his shooting, he did 6 mortal wounds.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it
And
was
then-
6 damage, yeah.
6 damage,
Yeah.
plus your breath did another D3 mortal wounds.
Right.
Plus the other guys did kind of chip off a few wounds. So yeah,
I don't think maybe they did. I don't
But
remember.
the thing is, I would have got to swing at your Bloodthirster. I don't think he would have.
Right.
Maybe he would have killed them.
He was protected. He was behind
No,
them.
2 of them ran. That's how they got finished off. They
Yeah,
ran.
yeah.
So that means I would have got to swing back at you.
Right.
Instead, they were busy wasting their attacks on the little Blood Warriors.
on the Blood
So I would
Warriors,
have jumped in, killed the Blood Warriors.
Right.
You would have come in.
And then
And
attacked.
then on your turn, you'd go again, and then I'd have 2 guys left, and
Right.
if the dice went exactly the same way as they went. But instead of that, the second thing that kind of hurt, but I don't think actually made a difference, was your 2 Slaughterpriests.
Yeah, visually it was demoralizing.
sucked, yeah.
Right. But when you consider what they did for the rest of the game before they died, it was nothing.
They put 4 Blood Boils on my Mega Boss, but then you came in and did like 37,000 mortal wounds. So those didn't matter.
Exactly.
8 mortal wounds is what it actually was, but it might as well have been 37,000
Right.
because it killed everything within 8 inches.
That was the big game swinging, was him killing all 3 heroes in one swing. And
Yeah,
then,
like
hurting the
I
brutes.
couldn't imagine the Mega Boss surviving that. But if the War Chanter and the Weird Knob were alive, then I had a chance to charge in, do some damage, or spells, or something.
We all know how damaging the Mega War Boss can be if he does.
Oh, the Mega War Boss is awesome.
He's
8
amazing,
attacks, 3s and 3s -1, 3 damage, I want to say. Might be 2
yeah.
damage.
And he's pretty durable too with the ignoring rend of war, reducing rend.
Yeah, we never got to see that because before I went to roll my awesome saves,
just 8 mortal
he did
wounds,
8 mortal wounds to him, and so he was just dead.
Well, so the Bloodthirster of Sensei Rage, everyone knows he's super swingy.
Yes.
He's all or nothing, right? He just does a bucket load of damage.
And we saw what the Ard Boys can do once they were properly buffed.
Absolutely terrifying. One of the scariest units in the game.
So, in hindsight, if I knew I was going to fail that charge, I would have held on to the 6 Gorgruntas and just used them later on.
Yeah.
I could have played it safe and just done that anyways. And so there is an argument that I should have just done that anyways, because so what? Is it worth trading them out for a unit of Blood Warriors? It's not just trading out for the unit of Blood Warriors, though. It's also keeping you back for an extra turn.
It's making it so he's over here instead of over here, right?
Now, ironically, see, this is an example of a good scenario when it comes to the random turn length. I wish every scenario did something as devastating as what this one does.
I felt like it gave me a lot of power, though.
It does, but if the alternative was a double turn.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's what I'm trying
True.
to say.
Yeah, it's
I
true, yeah.
appreciate that fact that you were able to react to not getting the double turn by removing the objectives. And that is really, really cool. I wish there was more stuff like that.
Yeah, I did. To me, it felt like I was in such a good position where it's like, if I don't get the double turn, I'm fine. If I get the double turn, I'm really good, right? It was like, no matter what, I was getting something because of the turn order.
Exactly, which gives you even more of a reason to let me go first.
Right.
Now, of course, we're both
But
close.
I think that's the automatic decision anyways, though.
Usually, unless I was a
You're
Carriage on
right,
Overlord list,
absolutely,
in which
yeah.
case you're like, no, I don't want you to go first because you're just going to jump over here and shoot me to death, and it won't matter that I go next anyways. Yeah, exactly.
Always traumatizing.
Yeah, that's just it, right? So, yeah, we saw that the Ironjawz could still really dole out the punishment. I lost my flank. I lost the flank where all the objectives were. I was doing fine on the other one, but too little too late. Also, I think I made a mistake by running them that way and not running them this way. Because if I ran them this way, then the War Chanter could have +1 damaged them.
Oh, and then
we
they could-
charge
yeah.
right here, destroy him, and then at least I have this big unit of scariness that you have to deal with. I think you still would have won. So it's hard to say what lost me the game. I don't think it was dice rolls, except for that first one, but it may have been a tactical mistake to go up there, even if I had made that charge. Should have just been a little more patient and saved up my command points, and then done that twice at once.
Right.
because failing that charge, because that unit is super powerful on the charge when buffed by a War Chanter. Just like Ardboys are stronger, arguably, because there's more of them.
Right.
But their mobility obviously is pretty low.
Yeah, the ability to give them +1 damage and slingshot them up the board with the mighty destroyers and then charge in. Like this is.
But then they left their hero support.
Yeah.
So that's a one-shot wonder.
It is.
They're not going to get it again.
Which is usually the case with those kind of situations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so that was why it was so disappointing to me that failed, because I knew that it was going to be an uphill battle for me after that, because I knew that we had pretty well matched armies in terms of strength and hitting power and staying power.
Yeah.
Like you die quicker than I do, but your hitting power is a little better than mine when it comes to the Bloodthirsters and stuff.
It's exactly that. Both of our armies wanted to get tied up in combat for no more than like 1 turn.
Exactly. Like, let me just hit you, and then don't hit me back, please. But I guess I could take more of a hit than you, but your Bloodthirsters are all -2 rend, so
And
Ironjawz 4-up kind of disappears.
I was
at
going to
that
say,
point.
surprisingly, I had forgotten that these mighty axes of Khorne, albeit they're only damage D3, but the rend 2 is incredibly nice to have.
Especially against a 4-up save army like the
It
Ironjawz.
really shows.
Yeah. A little more frustrating against armies with better saves, or like Night Haunt, where you can't even get through that save.
You'd want to rely on, you'd want to spam, bring more of them against, you never know you can fight Night Haunt though. I definitely did not like the Unfettered Fury. I don't really know what he does.
Yeah.
So his other abilities, they all do something different. This guy is a hero hunter, he rolls all hit rolls against heroes, and he gets to unbind or dispel at +2.
Cool.
Which is quite useful. I like him a lot. He's got good utility and pretty good hitting power. Whereas this one has the whip, the lash, and I can pick one of your units and you're not allowed to fall back, which is situationally
Situationally good.
that would be situationally good, but in most cases typically not the best. And then at the beginning of my hero phase, every enemy within 8 inches takes a mortal wound on a 5-up. That's pretty much a nothing mechanic.
Yeah.
It could, I'm sure for some people out there it's been huge, like killing a hero with 1 wound left or whatever, but
Yeah, it feels like these two are the ones to go to. Him for
Right.
his huge hitting power in close combat,
And then he's got good
good
utility.
shooting and
Yeah.
utility as well. So those are I would just take another one of those. I don't even know which one, because the shooting seems so good against me.
He's the most expensive. He's 300 to his 270. The other one over here was also 270.
Yeah. Well, it's still a good game. Unfortunately, obviously, it swung near the end there, but I still managed to take a lot of your guys off the table before that. Almost got to take 2 Bloodthirsters off the table.
Yes.
So I was properly buffed. Could have actually taken another Bloodthirster over there as well, but by that point, even then, it was too little, too late.
I was actually really pleased with how the army performed. Like the Tyrants of Blood really got to show off.
Yeah.
And then the fighting twice is really nice too. It's a weird way of having to do it, having to kind of commit to it before knowing what's going to actually happen, but it worked out quite well.
I like that. I like you having to make those choices.
I do too.
It's disappointing, like the Flesh Eater Courts, where it's like, oh, I won. Okay, do it again.
Let's fight again. Well, I charge this turn, I'll pile in and then fight the guys you're trying to attack.
It's like, well, no, spend the command point before you even roll the charge.
Right.
And like
Oh,
make
geez.
them do that. Exactly.
That's scary. That's a scary
Well, that's
prospect.
because it's
so
a
powerful,
balancing
though.
mechanic,
Yeah.
because it's such a powerful thing. So it's like, how do you balance a powerful thing? Make it risky.
Absolutely. This I forgot to do it once in the game actually over here when you charged me. I'm like, oh, I should have done it, but whatever.
Yeah,
it didn't matter.
It didn't matter in the end. Well, still a good game. Thanks so much for it. Thank you so much for joining us. Stay tuned for more Age of Sigmar battle reports, and happy wargaming.